Hello. Our chilly spell of late autumn weather is going to continue through the rest of today and for much of the week ahead as well, with temperatures below average. We have seen some early brightness around across the northern and eastern areas, but through the rest of today it is going to be clouding over for most of us, with rain edging its way in, all courtesy of this area of low pressure you can see coming in from the Atlantic, bumping into higher pressure towards the southeast though, so any rainfall tending to peter out. Best of the dry and bright weather will be across parts of Highlands, Scotland. Blue skies and sunshine here. Colder air moving into the Northern Isles with some showers, and then we've got some rain across Northern Ireland, Wales, the southwest of England too. Much of eastern England as well as Scotland stays dry with some brightness around, but temperatures not doing great, only about 4 to 6 degrees for most of us here, but we're getting into double figures towards the west. Now through this evening and tonight, that area of rain continues its progress eastward, so some wet weather for parts of East Anglia, for instance, also northern England, parts of Northern Ireland seeing some rain overnight. Colder air working into the north of that, so another cold, frosty night to come across parts of Scotland, but milder further south where you've got the cloud and the outbreaks of rain. So through tomorrow morning, we start with that rain across parts of England and Wales. It'll slowly clear towards the southeast. To the north of that, a cold northerly wind, blustery conditions around coastal parts of eastern Scotland, northeast England with a few showers, a touch wintry over the highest ground, but rain at low levels. Further south and west, some brighter weather developing later in the day. Heading on into Tuesday, and we're going to be between weather systems as that area of low pressure clears away towards the east. So we've got the breeze coming in from a northerly direction, again bringing a few showers across the northeast of Scotland, around the east coast of England, and perhaps a few around some of these Irish sea coasts as well. But for the bulk of the UK, it's looking like a predominantly dry day on Tuesday with some sunshine, although not feeling particularly warm. Top temperatures between about 4 to 9 degrees on Tuesday. Into the middle of the week then, we've still generally got the cold air mass with us, but we'll see areas of low pressure that for a time will introduce something a little bit milder and wetter too. But generally the outlook through the rest of the week into next weekend, as well as for temperatures to remain below average between about 4 to 6 degrees for most of us. Some wet weather, mostly falling as rain I think for most of us, but there could be a little bit of sleet and snow over the highest ground, largely in the north of the UK. Bye-bye.
Download the BBC News app now and get the latest headlines as they happen. Personalise your app to learn more about the stories you care about and watch BBC News live wherever you are. Stay up to date, whatever you're up to. Download the BBC News app.
Whether you're in Washington, Wisconsin, or even back in the UK,
we take you behind the scenes, explaining US news, culture, and the era-defining presidential election.
Americast, a BBC News podcast untangling America. Listen weekly on BBC Sounds.
Free speech is meaningless unless you allow people you don't like to say things you don't like.
After winning, like the people were so proud and it was so intense.
Сказав моїй дружині, треба збиратись, треба піднімати дітей. Почалась війна.
I never thought I was going to be a famous movie person.
When big names talk, they talk to the BBC.
The world is changing around us, and it's changing fast. On Future Earth, we'll investigate the biggest climate stories of our time, and we'll analyze why they matter. And we'll reveal the actions you can take to help protect our planet.
Join Carl Nasman for Future Earth. Watch on BBC iPlayer.